From all the use cases Right to Represent has, the one we will focus today is simple and something every business manager and employee will recognize: employee spending limits. Every day we are given permission by others to undertake tasks on their behalf. By default, there is no governance to these actions. But for example, when a person is spending company money, checks and balances need to be in place. Now, someone else in the company spends time and effort to check you have the permission either during or after that action. Until now, automatic checks or technical controls have been complex and very difficult to delegate. Let's move on to the demo to show how easy this can actually be. Mike, the sales manager at company Malco, needs a new company smartphone. Mike's company uses B2B identity and access management for all their partners and suppliers. This means he can easily access all the resources he needs using a single corporate login to do so. You can see that the supplier Mike is using to buy his new company smartphone offers RapidLEI as an option for authentication. This is brilliant because RapidLEI is the identity provider that has issued the legal entity identifier LEI for his company. RapidLEI allows Mike's company to manage the appropriate rights associated with his role. It uses mandates which can be as simple or as comprehensive as the use cases requires. And in this particular scenario, Mike doesn't have sufficient spending authority to complete the order. Mike's corporate expense policy limits employees to €200 without further approval, so he needs to raise an approval request with the purchasing department. Different companies use different tools for this. Could be a Jira ticket, an SAP expense request, etc. The end result, once the appropriate corporate governance has taken place, is a request for Mike to be given higher spending authority. The request is made, and now he has to wait for the approval. Grace, the purchasing director, gets an email that says Mike is requesting higher purchasing rights. So she services the request. And note that this could all be automated based on the process tooling used within the organization and the APIs offered by the chosen identity provider. Grace will delegate the purchasing rights to Mike. This system works really well and saves so much time in the accounts team. They have been able to move away from monthly processing of purchases, paperwork, and reconciling to expenditure approvals. This new system has made approval control automatic, moved them from administrative to technical. Now the team can focus on optimizing other areas of the business. Mike gets an email to indicate purchasing authority has been delegated. He logs in and completes the transaction. In this demo, we have seen how identity and access management was used to authenticate an employee to a supplier and then communicate the rights of that employee to represent his company, in this case, their spending limit. This simple use case shows how the RapidLEI platform and IAM services can digitalize traditional, high-cost administration.